Hey guys, Magnus here bringing you another video. So today we're going to be going through my top 10 best buildings of the Simpsons Tapped Out 2020. So we're coming to the end of February. I did promise that I'd have all these videos done for February. I'm still hoping to live by that promise, but my internet is, oh my god, I've had the worst experience ever. There's like a problem. They're like sending the internet to the wrong port, so it can't set it up. Honestly, it's so stressful. It's really annoying. It's a good thing this isn't my full-time job, because otherwise I'd be like screwed. So I'm having to like upload videos over like a hotspot, so that's why my videos are like really inconsistent and really spared out. Hopefully I'll be getting back into the swing of things. I was hoping I would be back in the swing of things like in January, but I think it's probably going to be February at this rate, so I do apologise about that. But anyway, back onto the list. So we're going to be going through some buildings. We'll obviously start with some honourable mentions, but honestly I think this year was a great year for buildings. There wasn't too many I hated, so I think this will be an interesting video to do. So let's start off with some honourable mentions, the first of which is the Movementarian Compound. Yeah, I like this building a lot. It's quite big. It looks pretty cool, it incorporates that Movementarian sign and also the, sort of welcome centre. I think it could be doing with a tiny bit bigger, but honestly, I don't think it's that bad. The only reason why I haven't put it any higher is it's just nothing that really stands out loads to me, but I certainly think it's a pleasant building, fairly easy to decorate. So yeah, massive thumbs up for the Movementarian Compound. It just didn't quite make the list though. Mega Church. I just think this one looks really sort of stylish, but at the same time it's quite plain, I don't know, there's something about it. I think it's fairly easy to decorate. It looks pretty awesome. It's definitely one of the better looking churches. I actually would go as far to say it's better than the first church of Springfield because it's easier to kind of build around, I think. Yeah, I just think it looks really awesome. So yeah, I'll give that one a big thumbs up too. Broken Dreams Storage Locker. Yeah, I like these. I think this one's quite nice too. I actually prefer it to the other storage lockers that we got in the Thanksgiving the All American Auction update. Yeah, this one's just pretty cool. I like the look of it. I think it works quite well. It was a bit of a random character choice with it, but nevertheless, I still think the actual building itself is rather pleasant and easy to decorate and all that. So yeah, it's great. Lad Nightclub. This pains me because I wanted to put this on the list, but the only reason why I don't want to put it on the list is because, one, I think it's scaled a bit too small, and two, its inclusion in the event was just really random and made no sense. It came with Stogie, I believe, did it? Yeah. Yeah, it just didn't really make tons of sense. I didn't think it really was that great in terms of how it was tied in. That being said, I do love the look of it. I just wish it was a tiny bit bigger, but apart from that, I think I just love it. It's definitely a building I wanted in the game, so I have to give it some praise, but it wouldn't be fair if I put it on the list. There's too many issues with it. Anyway, let's move on to the list. So, number 10 is Old Scratch's Gym. Yeah, so I have like this love-hate relationship with Tapped Out exclusive buildings. Sometimes or just Tapped Out exclusive content in general. Sometimes I love Tapped Out exclusive content, sometimes I hate it. Now, there's obviously different types. There's stuff that's mentioned in the show, or characters mentioned in the show that are added that are never actually seen. And then you have like locations that are mentioned that are never actually seen that are added. Obviously, like the Hammock District. And then you obviously have places like this, which is Old Scratch's Gym, which is just completely and utterly exclusive. Like, it's not mentioned in the show or anything like that. So I think this one, for the most part, is good because I think it looks awesome as hell. The only reason why I'm not going to put it any higher is, one, it's a Tapped Out exclusive, and two, it was a bit random that it came with a torture coach. Like, normally, obviously, I'm not like bashing it because of the character it came with, but I'm more bashing it with the fact the character it came with made no sense, because why didn't they just give us Old Scratch with this building? I don't know, it's just really random. So that's the main reason why I'm putting this as number 10, but I do think it's an awesome looking building, so it has to go up here. Townie at Springfield Glen. Yeah, I love this one. I love buildings like this where you can put the street through the middle of it. I think this one looks pretty awesome. It's big enough. I definitely think it's the better one of there was obviously like a Little Italy that we got, but I think this one's better than Little Italy. The buildings are a bit more detailed. I think, yeah, looks really cool, easy enough to decorate. So yeah, great building to get. Definitely think it was one of the better things that we got in the Christmas update for sure. K-Jazz. Okay, I love this building. It's so quaint and small, but like easy to decorate at the same time. I don't know. I just think it's that nice kind of size where you've got plenty of options as to what you sort of can do with it. You know, you can put it in like a sort of desert setting, you put it in the middle, put some car parks around it. You know, I think there's a lot of freedom with this building. I just think it looks cool as hell. It's nice and small. It's, you know, not difficult to thing. I think it's proportioned fine as well. So, yeah, overall, I think this one's just it's a great little building to decorate and stuff. So, yeah, definitely give it a thumbs up. Curl Up and Die. This one, it looks fire. Looks brilliant. I love the look of it. It's nice and funky. It's cool. It's kind of annoying that we've got so many hair places in the game, but nevertheless, it's a cool enough building to have. It was in the prize tracker. It was free, so you can't complain. Can you complain? Did I just say canny? You can't complain. So yeah, great building overall. Curl Up and Die. Massive thumbs up. Of course, that is number 7. Moving on. Couch World. Oh. A lot of people didn't like this one. I thought its inclusion in the books, the sort of no books given event, and the way they sort of tied it in, I thought that was pretty well done. And I think the building looks awesome as hell. I don't know why, but it was obviously nominated for, well, I know why. It's one of the other judges nominated for worst building, but I love that. I love the look of this one. I actually think it's one of the funkier looking buildings that we got for sure. Yeah, I don't really see any problem with it. I just love the look of it, so I give it a massive thumbs up. I like it a lot. So that is Couch World. Yeah, if anyone's got like a reason as to why they dislike this building, please do tell me, because I noticed that a lot of people were sort of saying that they didn't like it. So any good reasons, please do tell me, because I kind of like it. The Murder House. Dun dun dun. Yeah, I wanted this one for a while. I think its inclusion was reasonable enough in the Halloween event. It's a nice kind of mansion looking thing. You know, it's easy to fit into your residential area. Yeah, overall, I think it's a great little building to have. Definitely can't complain. It's definitely one I've wanted in the game for quite a little bit. So, yeah, overall, I'm fairly pleased with this one. So that is the Murder House. Springfield Multicultural Centre. I like this one. I think this one looks pretty damn cool. You know, we've got some of these little centres in the past before. This one, I don't know. I kind of wanted this one in the game. I talked about adding it before. I sort of talked about adding it with John's Squawking Bear. But I think adding it with Cosine is fine. You know, it makes... I say it makes sense. I mean, it doesn't make tons of sense, but like it's not unreasonable, you know. It's not like Hibbert's father with that moving on, that future building. Levels of unreasonable. I mean, fair enough, whatever. Yeah, I think this one's just I just love the look of it. I think it's easy enough to decorate. It's a building I wanted, so can't complain. Yeah, Springfield Multicultural Centre. A lot of these kind of buildings, a lot of these rankings are just based on aesthetics. It's really hard to rank them for any other reasons because they're not like characters and costumes where you can, you know, rank them on their inclusion and their tasks and their look and their, you know, price and all this. Like, there's only really one thing you can base buildings on, and that is maybe their price and also their look. So yeah, that's why I'm putting this, and also I guess as a little side quest, how badly I wanted them and how happy I was that they were included. So that's why I'm putting this one quite high, and all the others to be honest as well. But yeah, love this one a lot. Swapper Jacks, we're into the top 3. So Swapper Jacks, again, another building that I wanted in the game for a while. It looks cool as hell. Obviously, it's the sort of store that in a lot of modern episodes The Simpsons go to, so it's kind of important that we got it. I thought his inclusion was fine for the most part too, obviously in the Thanksgiving or the Blogsgiving update. Yeah, it looks awesome. So, no complaints. It's definitely one I wanted in the game, so yeah, overall, I love me the Swapper Jacks. So that is number 3. St. Basils Cathedral. Oh, so the wrestling update was pretty bad of an update. for the most part, but one thing that I loved, one sort of premium item I loved, was Rasputin the Friendly Russian with St. Basils Cathedral. Now, Rasputin the Friendly Russian, I think he's fine as a character. I think he's meh. He didn't make my top 10s, but he didn't make my top 10 worst, so I give him, he's somewhere in the middle. But this building's on another level. I love this building, and it's a real life building, and a lot of the times I give, like real life buildings a lot of praise. When the Eiffel Tower came out, I gave that one a lot of praise, but this one, it just looks awesome. It's big enough. I think it's scaled correctly. I think it looks awesome. I'm going to enjoy decorating it when I eventually get around to decorating it. I had a little play around with putting it in certain places, but I just think it looks so awesome. So I've got to give it number 2. I can't not. Anyone disagrees with me, go wrong. I'm joking. But yeah, that is number 2, St. Basil's Cathedral. But anyway, can we have that drum roll for the number 1, please? Number 1 is the Isotopes Stadium. Ooh, look at it. It's the best goddamn stadium we have in the game, by far. Now, I know we have had previous stadiums. There was the Duff Stadium. There was... What other stadiums have we got? We got the Duff Stadium anyway. Obviously, the Duff Stadium and the Isotope Stadium do look fairly similar. However, there's one massive difference, and that is the Duff Stadium looks stupid. It looks ridiculous. It's really difficult to decorate. It just doesn't look right. I hated that building in a lot of ways because I just found it so difficult to decorate. This one, though, it's a dream. It looks awesome, and it just looks so bright and colourful. When this building came out, I was so goddamn happy with this one. And just to put that little cherry on top, it's free. It was in the prize track, and it wasn't even like the final prize. I think it was was it the first prize? I think it was the first prize. That's what I mean. I love this building. It just looks so goddamn good. I don't care that there's a building that looks fairly similar in the game. I don't think that's such a big deal. It looks different enough, and it's got its own thing going for it. It's far better than that Duff Stadium by far, so I give it a massive, massive, massive thumbs up. This is definitely my favourite building of the year. When it first came out, I thought, no, it's gonna be hard if something beats this. And generally, I don't think anything has beaten this building. I just think this one is by far the one I've enjoyed the most. So I'm giving it the number 1 spot. Might be surprising to some, but I think it's a Chad building, as Spring King would say. Maybe he'd agree with me. We'll have to see. But yeah, so Isotope Stadium is number 1. That is it for my list. Of course, we've got one more of these videos to do, and that is, of course, the top 10 worst. So that is going to be an exciting video to do, because I generally found that list really hard to do. So, I hope you enjoyed this video. Please do tell me your thoughts, and I shall see you in the next one. Goodbye.